I want to roll right into another one because it's something I hear all the time, and it's something that you address as like a side piece to a lot of these conversations. And that is, if you have a Wyoming LLC, does that mean you're paying zero taxes? And if not, then what's the point of a Wyoming LLC? Like, I want to just squash this one forever because everyone thinks that the benefit is taxes.
Right. So any LLC in any state is a pass-through. The default tax status of an LLC in any state in the U.S. is pass-through. So it actually doesn't matter if it's in Wyoming or Florida or New York or Arizona. It doesn't matter. The LLC itself does not pay tax in that state. Now, you as the owner, or what's called member of the LLC, if you're a single member LLC, or if you have partners, members, plural, you as member or members would have a tax obligation based on your personal situation. So whether you register it in Florida or Wyoming or Texas or Arizona, it doesn't pay tax. The entity itself doesn't pay tax in that state. You personally pay tax based on your personal situation. So if you live in Ohio with a Wyoming LLC, that profit passes back through to you as an Ohio resident, and you're going to pay federal income tax on it and Ohio state income tax on it. If you live in Florida, which has zero income tax, you would pay federal income tax and no state income tax. If you lived in New York, you would pay, federal income tax and New York state income tax. Now, there is one exception to this rule. While I'm on this subject, there's one kind of exemption here, is if you are a California resident, going back to the first question we started with here, if you're a California resident, pretty much anything you do, you're going to have to register that LLC in the state of California, because they are very strict about this. If you file your taxes in California and you have profit that comes from an LLC outside of the state, they're going to require, because you own it and you're the one like working in the state of California, they're going to require you to register that entity to do business in the state of California. So either you have a California LLC, or let's say you had a Wyoming LLC, then you would need to register that Wyoming LLC to do business in the state of California, which is possible. It's not a big deal to do that. And it's also pretty common.